Let me grab that club for a minute too, okay? You can grab your 7-iron. This is a really good part because this is a really important part, probably one of the most important parts of being a junior golfer and a junior golf parent, is your equipment selection, okay? This is not a paid advertisement. This is a recommendation to every single junior golf parent for the type of clubs they should get their kids. I've seen hundreds of junior golfers develop over the years, and the US Kids Golf Clubs are specifically designed by height to act more like a real golf club in your junior golfer's hand, okay? What happens is you get a lot of manufacturers, a lot of other companies making smaller clubs, and you know what they do, Ellie? You know what they do? They take my club and they just chop it off and they give it to you. And now that club is really way too heavy. It feels more like a piece of wood, right? And it really doesn't behave correctly and creates a lot of bad habits. This is where we start to see the golf club swing the golfer. It gets so big and heavy, we go back. The club keeps going while our junior goes through, right? Really a lot of bad habits there. So the US Kids set, really important to make sure you can go check them out. They make the best equipment in the game for kids under the age of 10, okay? Awesome right there. Let's do it again, okay? Other thing I will tell you is this. I know everybody wants to get bigger and stronger and hit it further, right? Here's what I've seen over the years. That students with clubs that are a little too short and a little too light develop way better swing habits than the ones that are too heavy and too long and too big. You may think, hey, wow, I can hit this big club a lot further. It's going to be better for me. No, you will develop way more speed, way better habits when you have a club that's fitted correctly for you. So check out US Kids, really, really good stuff. Anybody under 10, okay? So Ellie, tell me this, what's like one of the biggest things you think we've worked on together in your golf swing? I got an idea, watch this. What about this one?
Oh.
The big overswing, right?
Yeah.
That really, really big swing we used to have. We used to get in here, right? And the arms would go really, really far. The body would go this way, and then the club would come around really, really late. Okay, and so we would always talk about what? Making sure that really pretty, is that a tiger or lion on your chest there, right? Really perfect shirt today for this, okay? Because what we want to do is we want to take that tiger or lion on her chest there, and we want to make sure our hands and club stay right in front of it, okay? This is going to make sure that her body is turning her arms. When Ellie came to us, the arms, the hands, they would leave that tiger, okay? They would get really, really long like we see with a lot of junior golfers. The club almost would look like it was swinging her, okay? She would go through and the club would be way behind her, and then she'd have to flip and the club would come through late, okay? So one of the things we did, and we do with all of our junior golfers, we make sure we make that shorter backswing. Turn to the top and pause for me, good. Look how her hands stop right here. When she first came, right, look at this, right around her ear, right around her shoulder. This is her tiger on her shirt, still facing her hands. When we first came and started working together, these hands would go way, way back here, cause a bunch of problems, okay? So go ahead back down to setup. So her arm structure, her swing is absolutely fantastic. Go ahead and make one more for me. Her body really turns her hands up there, and when the body's done turning, the hands stop moving. Okay, go ahead and hit one more for me. Talk about this. So these guys came in today with 2 bags. Okay, again, right? Here we go, Ellie. We got 2 new bags. We got the new ping set, right? So this thing, holy Toledo, right? Wow. I mean, this club head looks very similar to the club head in my bag, okay, even though it's a Callaway, right? Doesn't look like a lot here, but when you put your hands on the club, wiggle that a little bit. All right, yep, now go ahead and wiggle this one. That one doesn't wiggle as much, does it? Right, so, you know, these sets, the manufacturer sets, are good for kids when they get to be a little older. She's only 7, you know, over 10, 11, 12, the Flynn set's wonderful. But when you're dealing with players under 10 years old, the US Kids is really the way to go. Here is one of their guidelines. Ellie, come on over here. We got the new driver that we wanted to hit because we want to hit it further, right? And we got our old driver. Well, here's one of the US Kids standards that they say. They say, and really this is for all of golf, that the driver should be 2/3 of the player's height. Okay, so come on, stand up over here. All right, go ahead, stand over there in the sun, face Kev for me, very nice. So we'll put this right here. Okay, we're gonna take a measurement there. Not bad, close to 2/3, right? Okay, that's the US Kids. All right, now we'll bring out the new ping set that we're gonna hit further and better, right? We're gonna hit it further and better. And, oh wow. Well, that's definitely not 2/3, right? That's much bigger. So although this club looks like it's going to be something that we're going to hit bigger and further, right? It's really going to be something that's going to have this club start to swing beyond us. It's going to have us drift off the golf ball. It's going to start a lot of bad habits right now, okay? So we're going to default to this club for a little while, all right? And you certainly will grow into this, and this is a great club, not saying that, but it just is a little bit too much club for you. So when you're looking at the drivers, about 2/3 of the player's height, okay? Very nice. You have 2 putters now too, 2 drivers and 2 putters. Oh boy. So here's the thing. We talked about the length of club with the driver. Really, and I'm sure Adam has shared this with you guys, the number one thing that we see wrong with golf equipment throughout every player is the putter is too long, okay? And the reason the putter is too long is because the putter, the standard length is 35 inches, right? And this golf bag here of mine is 34.5 inches tall. So when they want you to buy this putter and you walk into the store, you have to be able to see it, right? So they made it that long. The truth is a 35-inch putter is perfect for somebody a little bit taller than me, all right? So we look at kind of this putter and this putter. I remember we had this putter shortened, right? So we'll check the length of her putter, but we can see, again, a little bit difference in length, right? And the same thing happens. It pushes the player away from the golf ball. It gets the heel up in the air, or the heel on the ground and the toe up in the air, and causes some interesting strokes to happen. So we will check those, but I think we know our answer most likely already. Good news with the putter, you can always just choke down on them if you do like a putter that's a little too long. You don't have to get it quite cut down. So what a nice putting stroke. Go ahead, do it again. I mean, you guys, this putting stroke, it really, you know, it doesn't get much better than this. Kev, stay right there. I want to point out a couple things that are so good. Now, the one thing that she does, we have to make sure happens, is she doesn't get too far from the golf ball. So we're going to check that by making sure her eyes, this is your eye line, you're going to come a little bit more over the golf ball. And look what happened. Look at how the butt of the club goes where? Right into our belly button or slightly above it. Okay, when you get too far, hands get up slightly. But I will tell you this, we drop those hands, we get those eyes over the golf ball, go ahead. We're gonna hit one more putt from here. I gotta show you guys because this putting setup is just so good. Go get in that same setup. We're gonna see some really nice things. Awesome. We're gonna see, like we said, the eyes a little bit more over the golf ball. What I love about her, look at how the red disappears right into the shaft here. Right? We can't see any of that blue grip beyond her red arm. So what we talk about with putting in the non-levered grip is right there. The shaft and the arms, direct extension of one another. Go ahead, give it a rock. Boom. And that is just the ultimate consistency right there. We're gonna do one more for us here, okay? And then we'll hit a couple long ones. But we get in there, we got the hips over the ankles. We're gonna check her eye line, make sure she doesn't get too far, okay? Making sure that butt of the club is more in the belly button. Boom. Wow, that's pretty impressive. No editing needed there. Very good. Can we hit a couple long putts before you go? All right. So, hey, I'll tell you what. After seeing that, I don't even want to see that. The new putter, right? You know, okay? Because it's just too good. But the truth is, all it would do, it would be longer, like we saw. It would push you more away and get your eyes more inside the golf ball, right? And it would make it much harder to make that really, really nice stroke that you're just set up perfectly for. Okay, so you have something like that, you have a great putter, that's the one that everybody goes back to, right there. Let's see a couple long putts. We just need to hit it softer, okay? Your backswing is plenty big, but we can just let that putter finish a little shorter. Okay, so we want to get in here and we're going to make that backswing big. Let's actually hit one down to this one so Kev can see. We're going to make this backswing a little bit the same size, but we're just going to let the putter stop naturally through the golf ball. We're not going to give it the old hit, right? The big finish there, okay? So I want you to feel like, go ahead, set up. This is one of my favorite things to do. Let's hit to that one. This is a little bit more downhill. You got it though. Eyes over the golf ball, awesome. Don't let your putter hit this. Wow, you could hear the difference in that strike, okay? That was just the putter hitting the ball, right? Not Ellie adding some force and hitting it past. That was a nice little soft downhiller as well. So same thing, again, the noise you hear, really important. Don't let your putter, boom, wow. that ball will always come out the same speed. Oh, don't do it. Oh, come on. That ball always comes out the same speed. It doesn't get away from them, right? It's a wonderful, wonderful drill for juniors to do, to put that club in front of them and make sure they can get it to the hole and they don't hit that club, okay? Because too many will get in there and boom, smack it real hard, and there it starts coming out faster, and now all of a sudden it's going way past the hole, all right? Hey, Ellie, thank you for sharing your lesson with us today. That was really, really good. Did you have fun? Good. Well, I'm looking forward to when after Christmas, so I can hear about what that #1 gift is. Okay? Awesome. Thank you. Good job today.
At Forzak Golf, we take a lot of pride in having developed some of the best and most consistent golf swings on the planet. We do this through simplicity. Our Full Swing Masterclass will take you on a step-by-step, easy-to-understand process on how to get your golf swing better than ever. Join the many before you who've utilized our Full Swing Masterclass to take their games to the next level and beyond.